let's look at the second chapter of Genesis, the second creation story. It follows on from the first chapter when animals were created on one day and blessed as good, and then man was created and also blessed as good. Man was created after these wild animals. And in Genesis 1, chapter 29, man is given plants to eat. It's pretty clear that man in Genesis chapter 1 shouldn't be killing these wild animals created and blessed as good before he was. Then what happens in the second chapter? Have a read of it. It's about companion animals. It's about companions for Adam. What are companion animals? Well, in our society today, people have a relationship with animals. They have companion animals. That's what the chapter is about. Adam was alone and he wanted a companion. God creates the birds of the sky and the beasts of the field to be comparable companions for Adam, who was alone. Adam names these animals. In the end, he doesn't name them as his companion, but it's very clear in the story that that was the reason God created them. And as comparable companions, they are equal to Adam. They're not animals that are below Adam, they are friends to Adam. But then, who is his companion? God then creates woman from Adam's flesh. And again, as flesh and bone, so as equal, the flesh is the same. They are equal. Man and woman there are equal companions. Now, none of these verses should be confused with other verses using the word dominion. Dominion is not domination. A president has a caretaker, but he doesn't kill and eat the subjects of his country. It's not right to kill and abuse animals because of these other verses. No more should we be killing our companion animals, the beasts of the field and the birds. The males should be having power over females. If someone, in fact, does believe that men have power over women and over all animals, that person would have to question if this is a Christian viewpoint, given that Jesus says to us to love our neighbour as ourselves. Genesis chapter 2 and the creation of companions for Adam is anti-speciesist and anti-sexist. It's a misreading of the chapter to say that it's man who's dominant in all of this. All who are created are equal. It's actually only God who is more powerful in creating life itself. One could mention that the male and female beasts are not described. It's clear that our male and female beasts, cows and bulls, rams and ewes, companions equally to each other, and their bond is comparable to that of man's and woman's bond. One is not more important than the other. All were created equally. What was important to God in Genesis chapter 2, creation, is comparability and companionship. Both of which represent equality, respect, in line with the Christian principles and commandments of not killing. Thank you. Thanks be to God.